average American struggle at the pump. My next guest says not so fast. A good deal of the American public, whether they know it or not, have a vested interest in big oil making big money. Headline News host and radio personality Glen Beck joins me now. He makes a lot of sense a lot of the time. What are you talking about, Glenn? We have a vested interest in these guys making more money?
Absolutely. I mean, the biggest shareholder in ExxonMobil are retirement funds. I mean, a lot of people's retirement is going up as they're making more money. As their stock goes up, we're making money. It's not like just the only people that own ExxonMobil are these giant fat cats smoking cigars. The average person, through their 401k, owns a lot of ExxonMobil. So you've got to look at their profits as a good thing. At the same time, you scream at them at the gas pump.
So what's the solution? Am I making more? I mean, is the answer to keep invested in oil companies? Because it is taking more and more out of my pocket for heating oil, for gasoline, for transportation, for everything I buy. We know inflation's such a big concern. What's the answer to this? We all invest in
when
oil
are we going to
companies?
When are we going to pull Big Milk up onto Capitol Hill? Where are we going to pull up Big Egg on Capitol Hill?
Big wheat, big chicken. These are all problems. Our polling shows it's the number one issue, inflation.
Here's the thing. Oil is up 26%. Gas is up 26% year to year. You look at milk; it's up 26%. Eggs are up 40%. The reason why they don't pull Big Milk and Big Egg in front of Congress is twofold. One, everybody likes farmers. It's easy to hate the oil company, but everybody likes farmers. The second reason is you can't ask, why is milk up the same amount as gasoline in Congress? Because a farmer will look at them and say, because you've got a worthless policy on ethanol that is driving up the price of corn, I can't feed my cows.
Because the government has said we've got to put ethanol into gasoline, and to make ethanol, we've got to grow corn. So what we're doing is replacing food crops with growing corn. Corn's become more everything's become more expensive,
right? In
part because of this. Should the policy be reversed? Should we not all be about ethanol?
We should stop. Yeah, no, we shouldn't be about ethanol. Ethanol is worthless. It takes more in gas to make than you get at the end of the deal. So it's an absolutely ridiculous idea. We're burning up our own food supply at the same time. The idea that people have a problem, they say, well, should these companies get these subsidies? Well, you've got to pick and choose what subsidies should you get. I believe that the government shouldn't be giving out subsidies. That's not the business of the government. If you can't make it on your own, well, I guess then you can't make it. You know, there are times when you need to say in society, and this is never said anymore in our society, too bad. Oh, you couldn't make it. Too bad. Somebody else will.
Glenn, you've got an interesting theory. You call it the asteroid theory. I was listening to this about the economy. Tell me about this, since we're talking about big milk and big chicken. The big asteroid theory.
Big asteroid theory, and unfortunately, it's where we're headed on so many fronts. We have a liability coming at us, speeding towards the Earth, that's going to hit us in 2019 of $54 or $53 trillion. To give you an idea of how much $1 trillion is, if I spent $1 every second, it would take me 37,000 years to spend $1 trillion. We have $54 trillion in hidden liabilities. That's Medicare, that's Medicaid, that is Social Security. It is going to hit us, and if we don't do something about it, we won't have any money left for defense, for highways, for anything other than the debt that we'll be servicing. At the same time, the big news yesterday was how food stamps are way up. That's because we have loosened the regulations on who can get food stamps. We're for the first time advertising, hey, if you don't have food, come get food stamps. We're making these programs bigger and bigger and bigger. It's coming out at space, and we have all these politicians saying, wait a minute, I know how to make that rock even bigger, when they should be trying to dismantle it.
Glenn, folks can get a chance to listen to you every night, 7 Eastern.